Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of That Pop Culture Pod. Joining me today is number one married man, JUAN, and number one moves in with his girlfriend boy, Ryan. How are you guys doing today?
Wait, am I the boy? Oh wait, never mind. All right, never mind. I'm good.
God, no, cut it. I'm not a good girl already. It's been like less than a minute. I've been scolded already.
You're never a good girl.
I don't know. I don't know. That's not what I heard. I heard he's the goodest girl.
I'm doing good. I'm tired. My house is covered in boxes. It's nasty. I'm ready to get out of here. Juan, how do you feel?
I feel married.
Yeah.
I'm a married man. I got hitched, and I got no voice again.
Another weekend, no voice.
Yeah, I was considering not doing the podcast, but I wanted to talk because we have spent the last 2 weekends together, boys, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to power through it and then not speak the rest of the week.
Yeah.
But I am
We could have done it later this week. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
We're all very happy.
We did it.
It's been complete. Marriage certified. I even got to sign the marriage certificate.
Yeah.
Got my Benjamin Franklin on there.
John Hancock. I can't believe we never even considered that fact. She was like, who's going to be the witnesses? And I'm like, that's a question. Like, out of everything I could have possibly been prepared for, I was unprepared for that. And I was like, well, it obviously has to be the best man and the man of honor. Like, I mean, why would it not be? But it's just like the fact that she was like, well, who's going to witness? And I'm just like, for a second, because I was so panicked the whole day, like for a second I was like, well, I'm in an empty room. I don't know who I could ask. So thank God I turned around, and then you and Dylan just smiled. I'm like, I know what we're doing. I figured it out. I'm a genius.
Easy choice, really. That's when I put my George Washington on the sheet.
Jesus Christ. I thought it was going to be King Henry, but all right, whatever.
Yeah, that's when I put my John Wilkes Booth right there on the paper.
Yeah.
Unhinged. Oh my God. So this week I definitely wanted to talk a little bit about the bachelor party as well, but this week we'll be posting some pictures of all of us so you guys can see. I mean, Farah, which she typically listens immediately, she has already seen a lot of them, so that's not going to be news to her, but on the podcast, on the Instagram for the podcast this week, we'll definitely post a few pictures of that so people can get a good idea.
All of you Ryan stans, don't worry, you're getting more Ryan content.
True. Especially the bachelor party picture we
Stan.
took. That was a really fucking good one of all of us together.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was not, but it was fun.
It was a great time.
It was a good time. I liked walking around Detroit.
Everyone lived.
So hot.
Thanks to me, everyone lived.
Would you like to elaborate on what you mean?
No.
Okay.
I would not like to elaborate, to be honest.
All right.
I'm the number one squad father. That's all I'm saying. No one gets messed up on my watch.
Nobody gets murdered in the middle of Detroit.
Yeah, I was about to say is the 3/4 of the party was destroyed.
Yeah, almost everyone gets messed up, but nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Long term.
I don't know. You hit me a lot.
Yeah, but like you like it, so.
Look how you act.
Look how you act.
Mariah told me I need to hit you every so often to keep you in line.
Yeah, that's true. My parents say that too.
Oh my God.
True.
Oh my God.
Big Jim's a big hitter for real.
Jesus.
God, I was taking a drink. I spit it on my keyboard.
All right, well,
God.
Yeah, good girl time just cooked this week. Where's my monetization?
My only defense is I've worked for 8-9 hours I worked for 8-9 hours like straight, whereas usually like when I'm working, like I break it up because programming, staring at a computer screen for like longer than an hour hurts my brain. So I don't know what it was today. I went nonverbal at the office today and didn't speak to a single person and did so much work. So I think my brain is just in like, what if we just swim? What if I swam, princess?
I don't need to be a good girl, princess.
Princess, I'm not a good girl.
No, I feel you, dude.
I have not talked to like any other human being other than Mariah, and Mariah and I only really talk about houses right now.
That's fair.
House, yeah.
So, I wanted to work like most of a full week last week before the wedding, but on Wednesday we got a call that was like, hey, guess what? Your wedding venue is going to be ready early, so if you guys want to come in and set up, you're more than welcome to come and set up early. So obviously I couldn't go to work, so I needed to kind of like evaluate like what was my time worth? Do I want to be even more stressed out before the wedding or just take a day off and whatever? So I took the day off and we went and did that. So I looked yesterday of what I had to do today. And nobody did any deliveries for me on Thursday. Nobody did any deliveries for me on Friday. And this factory that picks up and drops off all of their parts for us. So, like, I go to most places, but this company does all of their own work. They pick up and drop back off for us because they're right down the road. But now I have to do all of their pickup and drop-offs this week as well, on top of being already 3 days behind. And one of my trailer's brakes don't work, so it's just locked up and sitting in a parking lot. So it's going to be an interesting week.
That's crazy. I'm sorry, dude. That's rough.
Does not sound fun.
It's all right. Tomorrow, today I wanted to talk to my boss and tell him that promotion that we talked about, that he said he wants to give me, he needs to do it, like, now. I wanted to do it today, but I couldn't catch him. But tomorrow I'm going to go and I'm going to talk to him. So hopefully I'll have an update for you guys. Either I am looking for a new job or I'm getting promoted. So we'll see how that works out.
Hopefully the promotion goes through.
Dude, I'm hoping so. I didn't hit my promotion this year, so I'm hoping that you hit it. You take my promotion look.
One day you just come into work and I'm just sitting at the desk at the front of the office like, hello, Ryan. Good girl time. What about that? Would you like to explain yourself? You've already been written up.
Fired. Mr. Ford himself said, Mr. Ford told me that I get the old yeller you, Ryan.
Boom. All right, I'm going to cut all that.
Like, there must be an alternate ending to Marley and Me that I missed, where they just Owen Wilson
where they just take a shotgun to Marley.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Good Girl Time is ruined. I'm sorry.
No,
guys.
you're good.
This
We're
one's
past
my
it anyways.
fault.
We don't need to worry about it anymore.
Start
good.
the whole episode over because we're gonna have to cut like everything we've said.
All right, so I wanted to talk about the bachelor party for a minute.
Yeah.
So we started early. Me and Hunter found a course over in like the border of Pontiac and Auburn Hills. Really nice course. Probably the nicest course I've ever played in my life. It was fucking beautiful. And we start drinking immediately. And since we had so many people going, we did like one of those things where we were scrambling. So we did like 2-man scramble to kind of like keep people pushing. And it was really, really fun. One of my buddies from college, he's probably the best golfer I've ever seen in my life, so that was kind of annoying. I almost took out his kneecaps. But like, it was super, super fun. And when we got to the back nine, one of our friends, Ethan, was like, all right, let's do winner, winner, loser, loser. Or, no, winner, loser, winner, loser. And then me and Hunter just look at each other and we're like, no, we're not fucking doing that. Because Hunter he got Drew on the other squad. And it was like, I'm going to fucking play with Hunter because we haven't played in over a year. And Ethan was like, don't you think we should do like this, this, and this? And I'm like, no. The winners can face each other, the losers can face each other, and then me and Hunter get to play with each other. It's a win for everybody. And honestly, it was probably pretty good that we did it that way too, on top of playing with my homie.
Crazy.
But so we ended up going home, eating, and like getting dressed or whatever, and all of us met down at the casino. And I feel like when you're downtown, you're paying the most amount of money for the least amount of food. The casino is the complete opposite, dude. I have never gotten so much food in my life for that much money. I straight up did not finish. Multiple people did not finish their food, and we just kept giving it to Kyle. Like, Kyle ate fucking 5 people's worth of food.
Kyle didn't even catch up because he had too many fries at his table. We left him behind.
Yeah, we left him in the dust.
Dude,
I feel so bad about that.
It was so funny because like I was staring at that, and it's like the Burger 313, which is like a chain, and it's on Michigan Avenue, like right next to my work, right?
Uh-huh.
And their prices are cheaper in the casino than Dearborn. It's like a $20 burger there. It was like what, $10 for a burger?
Yeah, I would say so.
And,
it was like $15 for the burger and fries and drink.
Yeah, that's doable. Dude, in downtown Dearborn, I have to pay $25 for a burger and fries. I don't get a burger and fries anymore because of that. I just go to a Greek place, get a euro for $8, and call it good.
Boom.
For that price, you could get like 8 burgers, 8 buns, and toppings if you go to the store.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It depends on the store. You go to Meijer, you're getting like 3 patties for $10. Well, I guess that's still 3 patties. Oh yeah, Aldi, true.
Shout out my girl Aldi.
I just buy a cow.
I just buy a cow. I just take her out back and old yeller her.
Yep.
Brian's just in a mood today. He's in an old yellering mood.
Yeah, I have heard that about him. Keep him.
I was trying to use.
All right, so when we were done with the casino, we went to like this alleyway bar place that might have been the most hottest place on earth, like Death Valley, but in the middle of the city. That place had me sweating my balls off. It was not even a joke.
It was like right above a sewer or some shit, and it was just fucking like heat. It was just going straight through you.
The buildings block all the breeze, and there's literally was like hundreds of people in one alleyway, so it's just freaking hot.
So hot, dude.
No toilets, nothing.
Oh wait, so that person I peed on, that wasn't a toilet? Fuck.
No, I'm sorry, brother.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's true. Don't you remember when we were in the alleyway, you guys were trying to find a place to go piss, and they're like, no peeing in here. No peeing in here.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. That was when I was still coherent.
It was stupid as hell.
I became the pissless one. He who could not piss.
The bouncer's like, if we let in one guy to pee, everyone's gonna pee, and then our sewage system's gonna back up. We can't let you pee in this club.
Not allowed.
Whatever.
That's what they said, word for word.
Is that really what he said?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
I was gonna say.
There's gonna be too much piss in the system, dude. You can't come in.
It's like the South Park episode we're watching on Friday, Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
One extra kid peed in the pool.
Pepe's water park.
But anyway, so we ended up finding like a nice bar, and it was really cool. It had like glow everything, and there was like table games, and we were all like playing and having. Me and Ryan actually had a heated game of foosball.
Yes, we did. That was my favorite part.
That was actually.
I'll be honest with you, Hunter. My stupid little ass, I was overstimulated. I was so happy to see you happy. Holy fuck, I cannot do clubs. I'm so glad that Mariah is not a clubber. Or my friends aren't. I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not particularly.
Baby seal, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, you were loving it. I was there for you. I was happy to see you enjoying it. I was just standing there looking like Beaker from like the Muppets after like 20 minutes because I'm like, the music's too loud.
Yeah, everywhere in Detroit the music's too fucking loud. But like, I mean, I don't particularly care for them myself, but it was somewhere for us to go where there was air conditioning, and honestly, that's all I cared about.
Legitimately, the air conditioning, you were dancing around, you were having a blast, people were getting drinks. I was good. It doesn't matter. It just solidified the thought in my brain of that I'm pretty happy where I am in life in terms of just sitting in quiet rooms and then playing Magic with people. I can't fucking do it. I don't like it. Clubbing's not for me. Hunter has a video of me that I think that we should post of where we're in the club as well, and then it's just he's just taking a video of the club, and he pans over to me, and I'm just drafting Magic on my phone.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own. I prefer more laid-back bars as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do know that I didn't want to
the...
walk all the way through Detroit again because we tried to walk to like one of those more chill bars by Tiger Stadium, and the line wrapped around the fucking block, dude. Well, I didn't know that there was a fight as well. So there was like sports games and like a big boxing fight. So that's why everything was so crazy.
I feel like the casino would have been more. Isn't the? Oh wait, no. Was it a fight downtown?
Yeah, at Little Caesars.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, I'm like, doesn't like the casino get more of a crowd when like there's sports events because they have the sports betting station upstairs, or does that not get?
Whoa.
I have no fucking clue.
No, it does, but we came hours after the fight ended.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Also,
that's why the traffic was so
on
bad.
Their phone now, so like I feel like that takes away some of that too.
No. We go to Greektown sometimes, like on like Lions Day. Like when Lions play or like when the Tigers play, and it's like crazy in like that area, the sports betting area. Like it is insane. There's like a FanDuel thing in Troy. I think it's Troy. And not a FanDuel, DraftKings. There's a DraftKings bar.
Yeah.
And even that place, it's like you have to get there 5 hours before a game. Even though you can just bet on your phone, like people will straight up be there for like 5 hours before the game starts.
Dude, it's mobile gambling out of casinos is one of the wildest things. I think a memory that lives in my brain permanently is one of the first like times Mariah and I went out to breakfast. I stayed the night at her place, and we went out and got breakfast, and there was this older man at this Coney bar hitting the slots when we entered. When we left, he was still hitting the slots. It had been an hour.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, and that it's fucking crazy. The level of accessibility that we give people for gambling, especially knowing that like there are people there who can't control it. And it used to be as easy, like it used to be like you have to go to a casino and you have to do this. Now it's you can open up your phone, which everyone has.
Well, it's the same thing with alcoholism, though. You
gamble.
can't really say it's really that bad because, I mean, people who are alcoholics, you can go buy beer at a 7-Eleven.
I still think it's bad. I mean, I still think that alcoholism. I mean, I don't know. If you put in like if you put in liquor laws, it just makes life worse in terms of people getting alcohol in unsafe ways. It's the same thing with any drug or. Man, I can tell that I've had half of this beer. I can tell that I've had half of this beer because I'm getting into this right now.
I think the main difference is that you can't just automatically have a beer appear out of your phone, but you can be sports betting on your phone all the time without any layer of difficulty between getting to a location to sports bet. Like you have to go to a location to buy alcohol. I think the instantness of it means that somewhere. People don't have any chance to think about their actions or their consequences of their action. It can be a complete impulse, which is part of the issue with phone gambling.
Yeah, like I mean, like, you know, like what manual gambling was before was just buying lottery tickets, you know what I mean? You still had to go to a place and go buy it, but now it's like you can sit on your couch drunk as hell and just hit the slots for a few hours and drain your savings account and go, I don't know why I didn't double it. What happened?
That is true. You should have doubled it. It sounds like you're
you should have just doubled it. It sounds like you're a quitter. You're not a loser. You're a quitter.
I took out that second mortgage and went to the high stakes table when I left, and dude, it's all gone.
That's when it got real.
Do not tell Mariah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get what you guys are saying, but I think it's just with the same with any addiction that's legal. Yeah. You can kind of just do it whenever you want to at any time. But,
I think it's the excessive. Well, I mean, like, you can't just drink anytime, anywhere. It's public intoxication. You know, you have to go out and pick up beer. Like, sure, you can pick up like 500 Bud Lights, but you're gonna run out at some point.
Yeah, that's fair.
It'll be a sad day in hell, but
yeah, I get that. But I mean,
Let's go back to the
having
bachelor
a lot
party.
of fun. I just felt bad that I never even ended up gambling because I drank too much. So I was just like, trying
What?
to
You
stay
didn't
alive.
Gamble?
Nope.
Dude, that's
I was too
crazy.
drunk.
I even got Hunter to gamble.
Yeah, he has more self-control than I do. I was way too intoxicated, and it just
You
I just
had,
was not
like-
in the mood.
Yeah, you had... I think it was just the speed at which you had the last 2 drinks. Because, like, you guys kind of slammed your drinks and then we left.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it also wasn't the fact that we wanted to leave. They told us we had to go smoke outside and then did not let us back in. So,
Yeah, it was stupid.
I mean, lame. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just whatever. I still like the bar a lot, and I would definitely go back. It's just, it was one of those rare occasions when I was smoking. So, you know how it is. But,
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
there was actually
good
this
spot.
one story. Usually I'll just, like, hit my vape when we're, like, out and about. And I had my vape in the same pocket I had my cigarettes in. So without, like, I was just talking to Hunter, and without even thinking, I think I was talking to Hunter and Dylan. Without even thinking, I grabbed my pack of cigarettes and just, like, grabbed a cigarette. And I was like, oh, wait, what am I doing? So I put I was putting the cigarette back into the box. And some guy was like, hey, you can't do that shit in here. And it's like, it's literally back in the box. Like, let's just calm down for a second.
Brother.
Yeah, like, let's just calm down for a second. I made a fucking mistake. But, yeah, that was a lot of fun, but I lost my fucking voice, and I felt like Dookie. But all week, I was super, super fine with, like, getting married. I was super excited. I was like, this is so fucking cool. And then setting up the wedding early took all the stress off. Like, I was so fucking lit. You can ask Hunter, the day of, I was so fucking nervous to, like, embarrass myself or embarrass Jess. Like, he came over, and actually we took an idea from you. You were, like, making jokes about playing Halo. When Hunter walked in, I was like, do you want to play Halo? I'm fucking stressed out. Like, let's play some Halo.
Wait, when?
Friday morning before the wedding.
Did you guys really? God, that I literally thought, I'm like, man, how much could I commit to the bit if I just packed the flat screen TV that is already packed up in my room and then brought my Steam Deck with Halo 3 installed on it and was like, all right, Juan, get the fuck on. We're playing the Halo run.
Yeah, I definitely don't know if we would have played at the venue, but we were definitely playing that day. That's for sure.
I would have been sitting at my table playing Halo. I don't care.
I would have killed you.
I'm happy that you guys got to at least get some solace out of it. It's funny.
Yeah, so
I made
we were
jokes
playing
about
for like a while, and we were doing really good. Like we actually won the majority of our games that day. But like halfway, I mean, I don't know, like maybe 2 hours in, like it just hit me. It was like, you're gonna fuck up. You're gonna fuck up. So the whole rest of the day, I just walked back and forth in the house while we all watched South Park. And then Ethan came over and like we were all like quoting South Park episodes, so we just ended up started watching it. And that's basically what we did for 4 hours until we got ready and left. But dude, I'm not even kidding. I straight up just walked back and forth for like 4 straight hours. I was so fucking stressed out.
It's kind of wholesome. And probably not
Makes
didn't
sense.
feel that way to Juan probably, but seeing someone being so nervous for that moment is kind of wholesome, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't fun. I was tweaking, dude. And like I was not nervous at all to like get married. I was not nervous to like marry Jess. I wasn't having second thoughts. Like I was so excited for that. But like to that point of excitement of like you're going to fuck up because you're too excited. You're going to fuck up because you're too emotional. You know what I mean? Like I was so fucking pressed about that. And Hunter was like, you're fine. You're going to do okay. You're not going to embarrass her. If you embarrass her, she's going to leave you and hate you forever. And I'm like, true.
Real.
No, but yeah, we got there relatively early, and we were able to kind of wrangle everything. We did not think our friend Julian was going to make it in time, and that ended up being like one of like the best. On top of the fact that it was like the perfect summer day, like you could not have had more perfect weather. It was 75, sunny. The shade felt amazing. Like it was such a beautiful, perfect day. Also, the fact that one of me and Hunter's close friends was able to literally check out of a hospital and be at the wedding within an hour and a half. Like that is just good fucking luck, dude.
Miraculous for sure.
I felt so bad for him. Like you could just tell how exhausted and like frazzled he was. It was just like literally spent whatever amount of time doing whatever he was doing, and then he had to like rush his ass because he wanted to be there, so he like rushed his ass to get there. We literally got him dressed and ready for the wedding like 5 minutes before we had to walk in. Like the timing could not have been better. Super stressful, but it could not have been better. But yeah, I think it all went really, really nicely. It was a beautiful, fun night. Hunter got down.
Yeah, I've been known to like dancing. I've been known to like to dance, especially at weddings. It was
Yeah,
about 4 consecutive hours of dancing with only mild breaks to say goodbye to people and go back to the open bar.
Dude. Yep. Yeah, you and
Honestly,
Dylan, I think, were on it the whole time.
it was awesome. I honestly, when I woke up, I wasn't even that sore. Besides, my neck hurt because right at the end, I was like headbanging when the real freaking bangers were coming on at the very end. And then I woke up,
Hell
I'm like, oh, I'm too old to do that.
Dude, my knees were on fire. My knees hurt so bad. Oh, and also, like, I got brand new cowboy boots for the wedding, and I did not break them in. So I just have, like, 2 parallel, like, cuts on my leg, like, where they were rubbing against my leg all night. Oh, my God, it hurts so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, I literally the dress shoes from the Men's Warehouse were killing the backs of my feet. So literally the second we got to the reception after the ceremony's over, I took them right off and changed back into my sneakers.
He walked up to the head table with his spare shoes. And he was like, am I good? Am I good? I was like, I'm surprised you're still wearing them. Yeah, you're fucking good, dude.
Honestly, a miracle they lasted that long.
Dude, Ethan told me that when you guys took that funny picture of you on your hands and he holding your feet, that
Yeah.
you straight clocked him in the jaw with your foot.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, he was
Sorry,
like,
Ethan.
it is, he told me, because he was like, no, it didn't, like, it doesn't matter. He didn't mean to do it. He wasn't like pressed or anything. He was just like, I'm genuinely surprised he did not knock me out. And Bianca was like, his head flicked back like a Pez dispenser.
He wasn't ready for me to pop up like a freaking stallion, bro.
Like a stallion is crazy. Crazy. Oh my God, dude. How about we talk about the best man speech when you cooked me for like 10 straight minutes?
Well, you shouldn't have been so cookable, first off.
Well, all right, that's fair. I can't even get mad at you about that.
I just wanted the audience to know. I feel like every best man speech you have to have a story, and I feel like there's no better like immediate story if you want a rundown of the fact that I did not like Juan at first.
Surprise, surprise.
But after I brought it back. I brought it back because I talked about that I was wrong. He's not as bad as I thought. He's at least an alright guy.
At the bare maximum, all right.
Bare maximum is hilarious.
The speech was a heavy hitter for sure. Heavy hitter.
That's true. Everyone in the
Fucking
emotions for sure.
Yeah, I know. I definitely was like, after I was done crying because I was getting bullied by my own best man at my own wedding. Yeah, definitely. Between yours, Dylan, and Bianca's, it was like hard to like keep it together.
I feel that. For me, I got emotional at the ceremony. I did
Yeah,
get.
me too.
I had a little welling up there for real. I was smiling like an idiot. my little boy's all wound up, getting married. Couple tears
Hell
streaming
yeah.
down. I winked at Ryan, but there was tears in my eyes. Played it off.
Played it off. Yep, exactly. Yeah,
Smart.
Ethan told me that he could not look at like Ricardo or Logan because they looked goofy. But like when I was sitting up there waiting for Jess to come out, like I looked at Ricardo and he had like that like really proud dad at their daughter's first gymnastics competition smile, and like he did eyebrow, and I almost fucking started laughing my ass off, like just how goofy he looked. So I had to like keep my eyes off of the crowd for the most part because we got some goofy ass friends.
We have some very funny people in our lives, which is a blessing and a curse depending on the moment, but mostly a
That's
blessing.
true.
But in those
Yeah,
moments where you really need to be serious, it was not the easiest to hold it together.
Well, the big thing is like I was just trying to keep my emotions in check, which luckily for everybody listening, I did. I did not start crying until the ceremony was over and me, and Hunter and Dylan were signing the marriage license. I was able to keep it together that long. But yeah, I mean, it's just like hard to like any emotion could have just easily opened the dam, and I was just trying to keep it together. Me and my giant bald spot, just trying to keep it together.
Boo.
I don't know. I'm proud of you.
I seen the pictures. I seen the pictures, and I shaved my head yesterday. I was like, nope, it's definitely time to let it go. You have to let it go. Dude, I'm not even kidding. The first picture we got was me, like when Jess is like, we're doing like the lean back kiss where she's like leaning back and I'm holding her. And all I see is the reflection off the lights on the ceiling on the back of my head. And I told Jess, I was like, all right, when we get home tomorrow, I'm cutting my hair. And she was like, okay. And then as soon as I was done cutting the grass, I was like, and I shaved all my fucking hair off. Nope.
Hunter and I did that exact same photo.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, in the parking lot? I seen that, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Tongue, too.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Sorry. Good girl time, obliterated today.
Obliterated. All right, you guys got any other wedding stuff? Oh, also, Jess looked absolutely beautiful. All of the bridesmaids and groomsmen look absolutely beautiful. Everybody looked so nice.
I was going to say something about the wedding because I've been quiet. I just went on mute because I don't dance. I'm not a very social person. It's not my thing. Your wedding was fantastic. We really liked the fact that it was a quick ceremony. Without the inclusion of God, if that makes sense. You can cut this part.
No, I specifically made that. Like, I specifically made that. That was my only request to the officiant is, we are not religious and we don't want to hear anything about it.
Yeah, I wanted to add that on because I went and said that it was a quick ceremony, and I don't want it to seem as in like, oh, thank God we got in and out of there. It's nice that you guys were, you guys know what you want. You didn't want God included in it, and you guys had a quick ceremony that's to the point. You know what I mean? It's what you want to do. You want to, like, you're there to get married. You can correct me if I'm wrong here, but
I mean, I'll say I'm glad that it was the length it was because we had all the emotions, we had all the beauty. It was very well done and everything, but it just cut out all of the bullshit that a lot of people be real. Like, it was everything. We got everything we wanted out of it, right? Like, it was a beautiful ceremony. Everyone had a lot of fun. There was times to laugh. There was times to get emotional. There was still the same big moments of the kiss, the I do's, the ring exchanges, that everyone was together in a room of all the people that you love and care about, but there wasn't an hour and a half of quotes. There wasn't an hour and a half of bullshit that's just there because it's there and it's the expected way it is, instead of having it be to the point and the way you want it to be. So, like, I think it was
thank you, Hunter, for not making me sound like an asshole.
No, yeah. That's what we're here for, Ryan. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
But Jess does not like, which it's hard when it's your wedding, but she does not like when the attention's on her. And, like, at least at the reception, yes, obviously people are paying attention to us, but at least we have, the groomsmen and the bridesmaids as a buffer. A lot of our friends also know each other, so there was, like, a lot of counter mingling. But, like, during the ceremony, everybody is looking at, like, me and Jess. And she does not want all of the attention. She wants to celebrate with everybody she cares about. But she doesn't want it to be, like, one of those drawn-out things where, like, she has time to do something that she doesn't, like, she doesn't like. Or, I have time to embarrass myself. Like what I mean? Like, we just wanted the beautiful ceremony without, like you said, without the fluff. Why fluff when our whole relationship is directly about how much we care about each other? We don't mince words. We don't fluff any of the. I mean, there's a lot of baby talk, but we're not gonna talk about that. No, but like me and Jess are just very genuine, honest people. We're very cut to the chase people. So it definitely makes sense that the ceremony reflects that.
Yeah, I think that is another good point as well. And like it makes it seem to me it makes it seem less superficial. It's just the meat and potatoes.
Right. Right.
And that's how it should be, in my opinion. And like the same thing. Like, I feel like you guys were realistic. Like, we did our speeches after people ate, because in my experience, when the speeches happen first, whether you're giving them or you're listening to them, everyone wants to eat. Everyone's hungry. Everyone comes to a wedding expecting food and alcohol, regardless of everything else. So it's just like being realistic. That's kind of like the reality of it, is like people want to eat, people want to drink, people want to watch a beautiful ceremony, but they don't want it to get bogged down with a bunch of stuff people don't care about.
Exactly.
So like it was perfect in that way, that it was like it was real. It was realistic as to what people want out of a wedding, both the people
It's super
participating
funny.
and people watching.
Yeah. It's super funny. Some of like the best weddings I've been to in the last few years have been like the ones where it's been more about the actual, I don't know, like the two of them having a good time, and then just being like, all right, you guys, good luck.
I mean,
I don't know.
That's kind of like a lot
I
of
don't know
what
how
we
to flesh
wanted.
this one out.
It was like a celebration, a party with the people that we care about.
Yes.
That is what we wanted. The wedding obviously is super important because we're combining our lives together. And just for everybody out there, I'm super happy I'm combining my life with this beautiful woman. But like, on top of the fact that we're combining our lives and we're dedicating ourselves to loving each other forever, thick and thin. I mean, I literally mean until death. If she leaves me, just watch out, guys. But like, a lot of it is just celebrating with our friends, like having a party with our friends, get dancing, drinking, eating good food, which I guess people really like the food, eating good food, just having a good time. And like what you said, Hunter, is like the speeches after people eat. It's like, it was on a Friday for people who did not know that. People worked, got dressed, came. People didn't eat because the dinner time was at about dinner time. Like, if you really want people to like listen and absorb, I don't know about you guys, but if I'm hungry, I don't focus on anything but the fact that I'm hungry. I'm just one of those people. So like, while people are eating, why can't Hunter tell me how much he hated me? You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna be a lot more warmed up and like cheerful if they've had a drink or two. They got a full belly. Like, it's just like, it's also better for the people speaking when people are in good moods. And I'm somebody who's not in a good mood if I'm hungry.
I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I've been trying to say, is that like, you are having a wedding without all the formalities. I think that Hunter had said it great earlier, but I mean, it's a wedding without all the formalities. You know what you want out of it. You know what people are gonna be like, oh my god, because you've been through it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I enjoyed it. I've been to many weddings where I've just been like, oh my fucking god.
Get off your high horse. He's been cheating on you.
Get married already.
Okay, I've actually been to a wedding like that. That's crazy.
Oh shit, Jesus.
Yeah.
But other way around. But I digress.
I digress.
Moving on.
Yeah, but I think like me and Hunter and Ryan are kind of the same. It's like, the whole wedding just kind of reflects the sort of relationship that me and Jess have. I mean, quick, very open, like very open. Like, yes, I do. I want to kiss this woman now. I want to say I do now. Like, I am here for this, and this is what I want. And then also, hanging out with our people, hanging out with the people you care about most. The people who care about you most coming to celebrate you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I want to get to that part because that's the part we all want to do. We all want to celebrate and talk to each other. We all want to do that stuff together because that's why we're all here. We're all here because we all want to be together. So, yeah, that's kind of why we went that route. Also, like I said, the fact that Jess doesn't really particularly want a ridiculous amount of attention on her, that plays into it a lot as well.
And that's fair.
Yeah, I definitely understand it. All right. But we've done a lot of wedding talk. Ryan, do you want to close us out with some game stuff you want to talk about?
Oh, dude, yes.
All right, so that's it for today. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. I've been on a massive narrative kick in terms of video games. I got Kojima pilled from Death Stranding, and I went back and played the first Metal Gear Solid. And for all of my gripes, they're only about gameplay. All of my positive things are just about the narrative and the fourth wall breaking shit that he does, and the amount of small mechanical details that he has, that it just makes a game. Because like when you go back and think of like a 1998 PS1 video game, you don't think of it as like that detailed of a game. You know what I mean? It just kind of, like, it's like, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to go do the thing that, they say that I'm going to do. And then we're going to go from there. For example, like Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 1 is the zombie mansion. They throw in sharks and stuff, and spiders, but for like the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Metal Gear was, it's just like, okay, the Russians have a nuke. And then it turns into this insane plot the entire time with some of like the wildest narrative that I've seen, but also with some of the most dog shit duty boo-boo fucking worst gameplay I've ever experienced. Some of the boss fights literally felt like a Dark Souls thing where I'd sit there for 3 hours and just be like, well, I really want to see the next cutscene. But I'm hyped up I'm on Metal Gear Solid 2 right now. The ending of Metal Gear Solid 1 was fantastic. And I understand why people put it down as like one of the greatest games of all time, because it easily is. Like, you look at it as like a 1998 game, and literally like my only complaints about it are just the fact that it feels clunky, and they make the game into like an action kind of thing at the end, but it just doesn't work that well in terms of gameplay as a older game. But it's still sick. I recommend anyone out there to go and play Metal Gear Solid 1. If not, like, just go play 3 Snake Eater like everyone else does and just watch a YouTube video. Because,
yeah,
holy shit.
2 is great,
dude.
Though. 2 is so good.
Peace Walker is insane. I sent that quote about it that I read yesterday, and I was so hyped up about getting into it. So that game came out in 2001, like 2-3, I think it's like 2 or 3 years after the first Metal Gear Solid came out, and there's still quotes in there's still quotes in it that are like very accurate as to like the political landscape that we're in, and it's pretty wild, because like it's canonically in, I think it's like 2007 to 2009 is the time frame that it hits. So they're like, what, like 10-15 years off?
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Kojima has a way of writing a story that is just writing a story, writing characters, where I think that we talked about, it's that they use, I don't know what the term for it is, but like it's cyberpunk-esque in the sense of that they give you a term and you have no idea what it is, but it makes you go, wait, what? And then they don't tell you what it is, and it leaves you like to piece it together throughout the story. They do that like tenfold. They did it in Death Stranding, they do it in Metal Gear Solid. It's fantastic because like it wraps you into like the story.
Yeah, like world building. Like
what are they saying?
World building.
Yeah, it's world building without directly saying it. It is implying it, and it is leaving it up to you to figure out and piece together what is actually going on. So like a lot of the narrative in Metal Gear Solid is not explicitly said, but it's more or less like, okay, you have to read between the lines of like what's actually going on. That's about. Go ahead.
It's actually, I'm going back just a tiny bit to what you were saying, like, just play the second one and then watch the first one on YouTube. So, being an Xbox gamer forever, I did have a PS2, but I played the shit out of 2. I played 2 probably 20 times.
Yeah.
I played 3 maybe once, but probably not since like I was a kid. But I got the gist of the story. I remember watching 4 on YouTube because it was a PlayStation exclusive. It's till this day, it's still a PlayStation exclusive. And I remember watching it, and I was like, how the fuck is this 15 hours on YouTube? I look it up, and there's only like 4.5 or 5 hours of actual game time in Metal Gear Solid 4.
So,
and like the final 2.5 hours of the game are actually a movie. It's just a movie.
yes, that's what I was about to say, is that I think that they still hold the Guinness World Record for longest cutscene in a game at 1 hour 10 minutes.
I love it. Literally, I think 4 it's, to me, one of the greatest games ever made. I fucking love it. But if you don't know that going in, you definitely kind of get robbed. Because you're spending $60, at the time, you're spending $60 on a storybook. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you definitely get robbed if you don't know. But looking back on it, it's incredible.
So, Metal Gear is meant to be played more than once. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So it's a rather short experience, right? But in terms of like gameplay, like the first time you go through it, you have no idea what's what's going on gameplay wise, and you're figuring out like the stuff. But the thing that makes Kojima games and stuff like that, Kojima games so deep, is the fact that they have so many weird layers of details in the game that makes it so much fun to run through on harder difficulties. Because like you can just skip through all of the cutscenes and play it in a shorter period of time. But if you are actually like sitting down and like digging into like the gameplay, especially into like 3, 4, and 5, it is insane the level of detail that they have. Like I think I texted Hunter this one yesterday. It's like that in Metal Gear Solid 1, you go to this wolf cave and you're traveling with this one girl, Meryl, and the wolves really like her. So if you punch her, the wolves will come and try to kill you. But if you put a cardboard box on and hide underneath it, they'll pee on the box. So from that, if you go and go through the wolf cave with the box that they pissed on, they won't attack you because they're like, oh, okay, that's one of us. It's a PS1 game in 1998. How do people figure that shit out? One of my other favorite things is like that they have in the beginning of the game you have to find this codec number to call. And originally what they had was like it's like they're like it's on the back of the CD case. The CD case is the game that you bought. The code is on the back of the game that you bought.
Huh. So like.
So that's what. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
No, that's it. I was just gonna say it's just cool what they did with the game instead of just making it like, okay, we're making a game where you can do this. It's like, okay, we're gonna make this a unique experience.
Going back to what you were saying, I do genuinely wonder. Like, I mean, I know that there was forums in the late 90s, but like, I find it genuinely insane how people found stuff out before, like, cheat code books and stuff like that. I'm sure, like, Game Informer or something like that had some sort of stuff in it, but, like, I have always, because we basically have always had YouTube. I remember YouTube being, like, new, but, like, I don't know. I'm one of those people that if I absolutely love a game, I like to 100% it. Like Elden Ring, I like to get every single thing on every part of the map every single time, no matter what. And it's like, even though I played it a bunch of times, I still need like help sometimes. So it's like, I just don't know how you do that before there's really a real way to figure stuff out. I'm sure talking to people at like local game shops and card shops probably helped.
A lot of it was just literally going around and clicking on literally everything. Like you would just explore and not find shit for an hour straight.
I still do that. I don't know if you guys do, but I still, like, if I love the, like, makeup of a level, I will literally go to every corner and try to find every single little thing that I can.
Yeah, I did that in Elden Ring a lot. I just spent
Same.
hours and hours and hours exploring dungeons, hitting walls that were not secret walls, reading the little signs that say hit here, and then faker.
I'm trying to think of a finger butthole. That's what every time I read those fucking little things on the ground, it's always finger butthole. I was playing a game recently. I can't remember what. Maybe it was Oblivion. No, it was whatever I was playing right before Oblivion. But I was like, I remember loving the. Oh, I did this a lot in. Fuck, I'm drawing a blank on the games that I'm trying to say. Arcane. It was made by Arcane Studios. I can't remember the name. Oh, Dishonored. Dishonored's one of those games that I like go into every single corner of every single map. BioShock, I do that. I do that in a lot of Halo games, especially in the Master Chief Collection because they've added a bunch of collectibles that weren't in the original games. I do that a lot of those maps. I don't know, that's something that, I mean, I know I like a game if I find myself doing that. If I don't really if I just like the story but not really the game that much, I always will just play the story, but I've been playing some heavy hitter games that I've been getting into like super hardcore this year.
Fair.
But we're coming up on an hour. You guys got anything else, or do you guys want to call it a do?
I have one funny story that I would like to share.
What's that, brother?
So, this is gaming related as well. Pokemon Pocket is very popular. Pokemon, like it's like a quick version of Pokemon for like the phone or whatever. You get to open free packs every day, etc. Well, they just had a set come out like literally within the last 5 days, I believe, and it's like the Ho-Oh Lugia EX set or whatever. And they had to turn off the art for the 2 premier cards in the set because of a copyright violation because Nintendo literally stole fan art and called it their own artwork. So they had to so if you open up the chase cards in the set that are like the kind of the cards you're normally opening the set to try and get, they literally don't have any artwork.
Isn't this the same company that will destroy other companies if they do anything even remotely similar to them?
Absolutely.
Interesting. Those rules only apply to poor people, Hunter.
I heard that too.
Do you have pictures of what you're talking about so I can include it?
Yes, I think I opened actually both of the chase cards that do not have art. So I will make sure to send it.
Deal. Yeah, I would definitely like to include that so people can see it. That is absolutely unhinged. But I mean,
it's hilarious to me personally. Like I opened it and I literally thought I didn't have good enough service and it wasn't loading the art, and then I just find out about this and I was dying.
That's so crazy, dude. So when you opened it and it didn't have any art, like what did you think? Did you have to like look up why?
Well, I didn't know why. I just thought it wasn't loading originally, and then I was like, oh, maybe they like had to release the set early for some reason, and they couldn't. They didn't have the art ready or whatever. And then actually, my boss at work just told me about this today.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I thought it was absolutely insane.
I honestly thought that you had just sent me a screenshot of what was like being posted online. I didn't know that you opened that.
Yep.
My bad. Oh. Yeah, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, it's the employee's fault, but how that got past, I don't know. It's hard. It's real hard to get past. I don't know. How do you backwards... I guess you can, like, backwards image check.
Well, yeah, it was so close. I looked up an article about it at work today because I was like, what? I was so surprised. And literally, like, it's the same number of feathers on the Pokemon. Like, it's not just like, oh, it looks really similar. Like, it is the same image.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's crazy.
I mean, it's
People
not
are
that
insane.
crazy if you really think about it, because, I mean, remember when they raised the prices and then universally everybody said no, and they were like, well, we think we deserve it. I mean, like, that even is like a crazy thing to say. So that kind of makes sense that that's the mentality of that booty cheeks ass company.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, boys, you got anything else for us?
I think that's the last
No.
thing I had to say.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
got nothing.
well, I wish I
Well
would have
done.
married you boys. I'm happy you were there and you celebrated with me. And we will see you guys next week. Feel free to like, follow, subscribe. Personally, email Hunter. Send him provocative things. You know what? You send him your Pokemon art. How about that? You send Hunter
Yeah.
your Pokemon art. And then
I'll take it. I'll review it on the podcast.
he might steal it. So just keep that
Yeah.
keep that in mind. He's got a Nintendo tattoo. He's very loyal.
Yeah,
It's true.
It's not that I might steal it. I will.
It's a matter of time.
Just wait for the next set.
All right, guys. I will see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me.
Have a great one, everyone.
Bye. Send pictures of your balls.